You're deaf, right? You have a listen, but you can
deaf,
understand, and
Yeah.
that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
We met at
The pro-life thing.
the pro-life thing. Yeah, that was crazy.
It was rough, honestly.
Yeah.
That day was rough.
That was rough. Yeah.
With all the protests of the
I'm sorry.
with the protest of the
Yeah. It was. Yeah. It was like that's the most insane anger I've seen against people who are pro-life.
sad.
It's really sad. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like what happened to freedom of speech.
The freedom of speech. Yeah.
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 But that only applies if the person agrees with you.
Yeah, exactly. That's not freedom of speech. Because freedom of speech implies that you disagree with a speech, and then that whatever hate speech would be what you have to protect.
Yeah.
Because then the government would be telling you what the speech is supposed to be. If you don't have disagreeing speech. Yeah. So yeah, I never asked your testimony. You're a Christian, right? Can you tell me your testimony, how you gave your life to Jesus, how you came to Christ?
Yeah. So I was born and raised in a Christian family. My dad was a youth pastor.
Youth pastor?
So yeah, pastor's kid.
Wow, you're a pastor's kid. Wow.
Yeah. But the thing is that I grew up in a small town and I'm deaf. So I never really had an actual deaf community.
What town did you grow up in?
Prescott.
Oh, in Prescott.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. Beautiful place.
Yeah. So it's a pretty small area. As in there's not a lot of other deaf people. So I never really had a community of people like me, And going to church, I never actually went to the sermon. Instead, I just...
You never asked what?
I never went to the sermon.
Never went to the sermon?
Yeah, I went to church, but I work in the nursery.
Oh, you worked in the nursery,
because, being at the sermon, I have no idea what the pastor is saying. So I just keep myself occupied by working in the nursery.
Right.
And I enjoyed it, but it was still, looking back on it, I was I should have tried to actually go to church. But I was 12, 13.
12, 13, yeah, you're young, so you don't know, So you don't know anything really about the gospel, Jesus?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, go ahead.
So,
and then what happened?
especially in high school, when I wanted to fit in,
You wanted to fit in?
out. With me being deaf.
Because you're deaf, yeah. Did you have your thing on?
Yeah.
Okay, so in high school you were able to still understand?
Yeah, but I've had hearing aids since I was a little kid. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah. But even so, in high school, I had sign language interpreters.
Sign language, yeah. ESL?
They were there. I couldn't hide them, So I always stood out, and so that was hard because, as a teenager, I just wanted to fit in. I just wanted to be like everyone else.
Yeah.
I never know what anyone is saying unless I actually live with them. So it's just hard because people will be having whole conversations and stuff, and I'm never part of it.
Right.
So that did affect me mentally for the longest time. I suffered from depression.
Oh, yeah, so I bet.
And then
insecurity too, right? Huh?
Yeah, I went to Bible
study groups.
Yeah. So in high school, I started going to Bible study groups, but the problem is that I was an athlete. I was a gymnast.
Oh, you were a gymnast?
I did gymnastics 15 to 20 hours a week.
Really?
Yeah.
How many years?
16 years.
What? Did you recently stop?
I stopped back when I was graduating from high school, so that's about 5 years.
You kind of look like a gymnast, strong legs, strong body. Yeah, that's awesome.
So because of that always happened during Bible studies. So I never went to Bible study. And then I started finding an actual Christian community. It was good. But when I finished high school, I stopped going to youth groups only because they're high school youth groups. And there were no young adults or college youth groups in Prescott. So I struggled to find that. And also, long story short, my family and I had just left a church because at that church, we've been going there for 10 years, but the last 2 years or so, we got a new pastor because the first one passed away. And the second one, he was horrible. He ruined the church.
Was he doing something immoral or not teaching Bible?
He was manipulative, and used the church's money and things that we didn't need it for.
Oh boy.
And never really
Was he even a Christian?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And his wife was a huge gossiper.
Gossiper?
She gossiped
about
everyone, including
Hey, hi Faye.
Yeah.
Hi, see ya.
But even so, that was really hard on the whole family, especially my relationship with God, plus not going to church, plus not going to a Bible study.
Not going to Bible study.
I really struggled mentally. My relationship just went down with God. And then COVID hit, and my mental health got a lot worse.
Oh boy, yeah, because everyone's locked in.
Right? Yeah. But then like a week or two in, I bumped into an old friend and I was telling him, I was like, you know what, I'm tired of feeling this way. Yeah, so like we were in lockdown and everything, so like 2 weeks in, I was talking to a friend, I told him, I'm tired of feeling this way. I want to do something about it. I miss God, actually.
Wow.
And like, I was always trying to do things my own way too, so I was trying to do my own things.
That's what we do, try our own thing.
So instead of turning to God, I was like, I'll try again. So, but then he said, you know what, I have a couple of friends, like we're creating a young adults group. Would you like to be a part of it? And I said yes.
In Prescott?
And I found out.
In Prescott.
Yeah, and I found out that most of those friends were already my friends from growing up, from like previous Bible study groups and ever since we were kids and stuff. And so the Bible study group is called Couch Potatoes.
You guys sit around the couch and read the Bible?
There's a story behind it.
That's funny, yeah. Couch potatoes.
Like there's a story behind it.
Okay.
But anyway, long story short, I went to Couch Potatoes for 2 years. And they really helped me more than I could ever imagine. Like they helped me find God again.
Is that where you like surrendered your life to Jesus?
Yeah, again. Really.
Again, kind of like recommitted?
I grew up as a Christian.
Yeah, you grew up.
But I never really truly devoted myself.
That's right, yeah. It's like you're born into Christianity, but you have to be born again.
Yeah. So it wasn't until then that I really truly like devoted myself to God again. But I was at a really bad place in my life mentally, and then I would just pour out myself to the girls in the groups, and they all just listened to me. They never judged me. They were there for me, and they listened to me, and that's what I needed. And then they would always talk about the Bible. They would help me like with my relationship with God. Like, I never had a community like that.
That's amazing.
Like that. And
so your whole life, did God deliver from depression?
Yeah,
like you became joyful?
Yeah, I guess once in a while I got into that tiny like seasonal depression, like I say during winter. Sure, it's too cold to go outside.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's humans go through that. Yeah, that's understandable.
But like still, I know it now. Like I know what that is, and I know I will never hit that low again.
Right.
So, and I actually try to like not go through that again.
Right.
But long story short, I found like the best community of Christians, and I found my best friend and
her. No, I'm just okay. Right now, a few weeks. Yeah, I'm kidding. That's good.
But so like I'm really thankful for them. I don't know where I would be if it weren't for them. But,
that's amazing.
It was hard though, because like I've had a lot of Christian friends growing up. But like I've never really had anyone to truly be there for me.
And disciple you, right? To help you learn the faith.
So I'm starting my 3rd year at U of A. I got into the master's program.
You're in a master's program?
In counseling.
Hey, congrats. Counseling, that's awesome. You definitely would be great help because you went through all that stuff. And now you can really have a great perspective and help and give them something more than just, some advice. You can give them life-changing truth.
And also, like, I want to be a mental health counselor for the deaf and hard of hearing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's awesome.
Because in the deaf community, in the entire world, only 2% knows Jesus.
Yeah, I remember you told me that at the pro-life thing. That's crazy. That shocked me. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, like
I did not know that. Yeah.
So I know that me being a counselor would be good. Like I'm not going to be a Christian counselor specifically.
But you can incorporate your faith somehow.
I can. But like I still want to be there for them anyway somehow. So
that's all, Kayla. That's amazing. What a great testimony. I've never met a person who was born deaf, right?
Yeah.
And then you suffered through depression, but then God came right in the middle of your lowest point and delivered you. That's an incredible testimony.
So my relationship is really, really good. Better than it has been before I met my Bible study.
That's awesome, Kayla, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Kayla. Yeah, I think it's phenomenal. I think you're a blessing.
Thank you.
Yeah. You can really change a lot of lives here on campus.
Thank you.
You really, I really see God's joy in you. So,
Thank you.
Well, God has a plan for you. You really, God's going to use you in people's lives. So, keep praying for opportunities. I know.
One opportunity that God gave me is being here, honestly.
Are you on a scholarship?
I have a lot of scholarships.
So a lot of scholarship? That's great. That's great. Yeah, see, God is providing. That's awesome.
I don't really have to worry about finances a whole lot. Like, there are some that I need to pay myself.
Sure.
But, like, I got
Food.
it. Like there's some, but it's not a whole lot. It's not like, $12,000 per semester kind of thing. Like I guess about 95% of it is covered.
Wow, that's awesome. Kayla, what a blessing. That's such a blessing. That is so cool.
Yeah, but my advice is just apply for a lot of scholarships and get good grades. So.
And good grades. Yeah. So keep up the good grades. Yeah. And trying to think, is there any other deaf people here on campus that you know, talk to? So you don't know any deaf people here?
I know very few.
Very few, yeah.
Not
Oh,
a whole
it's coming.
lot. But not really a whole lot.
Yeah.
Like, but those I do know, not here, but I do know a lot of deaf people. But I only know, like, let's say I know 100 deaf people. I only about 2, 3, maybe 4 of us are actually Christians.
Wow. Though it is like 2%.
Yeah, it's like the deaf community is unfortunately a really huge part of the LGBT.
Oh, really? I didn't know. Why?
Yeah, because I say my best explanation for that would be, like society hasn't really been super great in the past to the disabled community. So a couple of decades ago, when the LGBT community started to rise up, they're like, we're gonna take care of all the other minorities of society.
Oppressed minorities from the past.
So they accepted the deaf community. And unfortunately, a lot of there's actually a lot of Christian older ones really. They still believe. A lot of them believe that we are hopeless. For example, a lot of older Christians would take this verse out of context, like literally. For example, what is it? Spread the gospel to all those who can hear. Yeah.
Really? People take that out of context? Obviously, it's anybody.
Believe, if you're deaf, you're hopeless.
Yeah, if you're
you're bound for hell. Like you're not even a
that's
human
so
being.
dumb.
I'm like, really?
That's a
How
really
do we
bad.
learn about the gospel?
Yeah.
We read it. We hear it.
You read.
It
You can still read it.
Thing.
Right. That's why God gave the Bible, because it's an ancient way of understanding information, spreading information.
Yeah. So that's
That's crazy. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Well, keep it up. God will use you here, for the deaf community too, and I'll be praying for you. All right.
Thank you. It's good to see you.
Yeah, you too. You have to go. Okay.
Yeah.
God bless you. I really appreciate you coming by.
Yeah. What's your name again?
Slavic. Yeah, Slavic.
Okay.
Slavic, Slava.
Oh, Slavic.
Yeah, Slav.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ukrainian name.
Yeah, I
so.
remember, you're Ukrainian.
Yeah.